We have some very Venus, Libra, feminine themed energy going on today. Even though we are in Virgo season, technically, Libra and Venus are actually the main themes being brought up today energetically, and we are in a black moon day. The black moon is in Gemini, so we are dealing with that as well. Welcome back to my channel, everybody. Today is Monday, August 30th, 2021. My name is Aubrey, and this is your astrological outlook for the day. So, first things first, just to keep in mind, and I will go back and talk about this again in a minute, but we are in the black moon energy, and whenever we're dealing with that, it has a tendency to really trigger and bring up some like deep shadow side issues, fears around insecurity, fears around lack, fears around not being good enough, fears around, specifically in this case also, sort of things going on with our mind not really working properly, and just definitely bringing up like polarities and sort of like schisms going on within our mind, and just really triggering fears, a lot of fears about what is going on in our lives right now. So that's an energy that we're dealing with, and like I said, I will talk more about that in a few minutes, but I just wanted to start with that and let everybody know that yes, we are in black moon energetics right now, because the moon is in Gemini, the black moon is in Gemini, and whenever the moon is in the sign where the black moon is, or the sign opposing the black moon, that is when these black moon energetics get triggered, and we're dealing with them for about 2.5, 3 days, twice a month. So we are in that energy right now. But let's get back and let's talk about Venus, because Libra and Venus and all of her themes are really being emphasized today by the energetics in multiple ways, okay? So I wrote Venus themes are highlighted today, and first of all, that is because we have Mercury moving into Libra today. Mercury begins discharging 1 degree of Libra today, and so that tells us that our mind is becoming more social generally, and more concerned with love and with beauty and with pleasure and with comfort and balance, and kind of just like we're sort of more thinking about what we want in our life right now, what we desire, what makes us comfortable, how we get pleasure, and wanting to be more social. Libra is an air sign, so a lot more communicative, a lot more wanting to socialize over the next few weeks while Mercury is in this sign. And we just have more of a concern for the beauty, the love, the pleasure, the comfort, and also balance in relationships and finances when we have Libra being emphasized, and with Mercury, that's our mind, and so that's really how we're thinking, what we're thinking about. We are more social, and we just want to experience more of the pleasure of life when we have Mercury going into Libra, especially when Venus, ruler of Libra, is also in Libra. And also remember, the sun right now, even though we are in Virgo season, we haven't even gotten to the new moon in Virgo yet, but the sun, and that's coming up right around the corner as well. But the sun is in Virgo, ruled by Mercury. So whenever a planet is in the sign of another planet, we have to look to that other planet, because that planet is really being empowered by that other planet's presence in their sign. And with it being the sun, this really is about Mercury. Now Mercury is in Libra, so again, this is emphasizing these feminine qualities, and also relationships, finances, partnerships of all kinds are going to be prominent and a theme now as we have Mercury in Libra moving through the next couple of weeks. Now, there's more emphasis on this today because the moon, like I said, in Gemini, despite the fact that we are in black moon energy, will be forming a trine later today with Venus in Libra. Gemini and Libra are both air signs. They are in a trine to each other, and so the moon is going to be connecting with Venus later today, and this is a beautiful aspect. This is a facilitating aspect. So emotionally, we are going to be aligning with the things that we want, the things that we desire, the peace, the harmony, the balance that we're looking for in relationships and partnerships and within our financial situations. But we do have to remember, because the black moon is in Gemini, referencing back to the beginning, this is black moon energy, and we are and the black moon also rules the dark side of the feminine. So the feminine archetype is actually very highlighted today on both aspects of it, with the black moon being emphasized by the moon also trining Venus, Mercury moving into Libra, Venus being in Libra, and the sun being in Virgo, talking about what Mercury's doing going into Libra. So both dynamics, both aspects of the feminine archetype are actually being highlighted today. And You know, the trine to Venus from the moon, the trine from the moon to Venus, this may actually alleviate some of the black moon energetics, some of the heavier energetics that are going on and our fears and insecurities. But also with this, it's also like insecurities in relationships and in regards to our own internal value. Those Venus themes and finances as well might surface with this as well. So while the trine from the moon to Venus will kind of bring us some emotional peace and emotional balance with whatever we're struggling with, it may also surface some insecurities in regards to all of those Venus Libra themes, relationships, partnerships, finances, our internal value, and insecurities about that coming up somehow. And if you're experiencing that, it will pass. This is really just because of this black moon that is being highlighted and emphasized. So we need to keep that in mind as well. Now, moving into our discussion about the prominence of the feminine in the energetics today, we have 3 references specifically to girls in the Sabian symbols, and I find this to be very coincidental, if there were such a thing, considering that there is such a Libra and Venus theme and highlight on things today. We have the sun at 8 degrees of Virgo, and the Sabian symbol, or the energetic resonance described in a picture form for this degree, is a girl takes her first dancing lesson. A girl specifically and dancing lesson. This is very Libra, very Venus themed. We have the earth at 8 degrees of Pisces today, and this Sabian symbol is a girl blowing a bugle. So the feminine heralding something, bringing attention to it, blowing a bugle. And then we have Mars today at 21 degrees of Virgo, and this Sabian symbol is a girls' basketball team. So this is girls working together to accomplish something, to be victorious, to win, to play, to coming together, working together. And so the way that I'm reading this, it's like women or feminine energy may play a strong role today. And it's interesting because remember, Libra also rules justice and like balancing the scales, like returning things to order. And the Sabian symbol that we have today, and then, we also have Mercury, like I said, entering Libra. But it's interesting because the Sabian symbol of Venus today, which is the ruler of all of this energy that is being activated today, all of this Libra energy that is highlighted, and then, the 3 Sabian symbols all talking about the girl, the feminine. Well, Venus is at 18 degrees of Libra today, and this is very fascinating to me because this particular degree is 2 men placed under arrest. So it's really like, when you put it all together, for some reason, it seems like a woman or females or the feminine archetype itself, like internally within all of us, starting something new, taking a first dancing lesson, trying something brand new, and working together, that girls' basketball team, to herald in the girl blowing the bugle, the position of the actual Earth today, like what's happening on Earth, some type of big announcements, or to bring justice to men placed under arrest in some type of a way. So there's something being righted today on some level. This could be happening in our individual lives, maybe just collectively. The feminine energy today is feeling the need to step out and to embrace like the collective feminine energy, to herald in some type of change or announcement or justice or balance the scales somehow. But it's really like there's something being righted through the feminine energy, the feminine archetype with this. And then, considering that the black moon is also activated, it's really like both sides of the feminine are at play with this. So, it's kind of hard to say exactly how this will go, and it's going to go in a multitude of ways for a multitude of people all over the world. But generally, the feminine energy, the feminine archetype is the theme today, and it's just very prominent because we have Mercury moving into Libra. We have Venus in Libra in her home sign. We have the sun in Virgo ruled by Mercury, who just moved into Libra. We have 3 Sabian symbols specifically talking about girls. And then we have Venus, who rules all of that. at that degree, two men under arrest, and Libra rules justice. So justice for like a woman, or for the feminine, or the feminine doing something to right things in some type of a way. But that's just the energetics today. It's very prominent and it's very specific. Whenever the Sabian symbols, because there's 360 of them and they're all completely different, and so whenever there's a day where there is one specific word that is repeated multiple times, it just draws my attention and it makes me feel like this is something important that is going on under the surface of things. And then when we have all of this Venus or Libra energy emphasized as well, it's just prominent. It's just, that's what it's talking about. We also had Jupiter retrograde change degrees yesterday on Sunday over the weekend to 26 degrees of Aquarius. And so this is a subtle shift as well. And that degree where Jupiter is now is a hydrometer. So we're testing the pressure. There's pressure being tested now in some type of a way on a grand scale as well. And that, you know, I don't know exactly how that's playing into the unfolding of these energetics right now, but I wanted to mention that as well because that happened, and Jupiter is an expansive energy, and at the hydrometer, there is just something being measured. And this will be going on over the next week and a half or so while Jupiter is at this degree. So I wanted to note that as well. The last thing that I want to talk about today is that we have Mars building into an opposition with Neptune. Now, today is Monday, and I want to go ahead and tell everybody, if there are things that you need to do this week, if there are plans that need to be made, if you need to get some things done, especially practical things, daily life things, errands, just things that you need to do, that you need to get done, and that maybe aren't your favorite thing to do, you're going to want to go ahead and get those things done in the first part of the week, preferably today or tomorrow or Wednesday at the very latest, because with Mars and Virgo moving into an opposition with Neptune retrograde in Pisces, this is probably really going to have us sort of feeling like we can't get things done as we move towards the end of the week, like trying to work hard and trying to be practical, but it brings like a much lower level of energy, and we might just be feeling like tired and unmotivated and also like overwhelmed with life's responsibilities. And because it's Neptune, like really wanting to like retreat or ignore or evade whatever things we need to get done, whatever we need to be doing, and it's in Virgo, so it has a lot to do with like our daily life, like the things that are happening on a daily basis, like what we do normally, our habits, our routines, and just like the tasks and the errands and the planning and the organizing and the details, stuff like this. You're really, if there are things that you need to get done this week, I recommend that you do not wait past Wednesday to do it, because come Thursday, we're going to have the exact opposition between Mars and Neptune, and this energy is already building. You might already be feeling it, sort of like a lack of motivation, like not really, really like high energy, like sort of just not really wanting to like get yourself in gear. And also with Mars and Neptune, we really need to not push ourselves too hard physically this week, because it can, Virgo, you know, has a lot to do with like the nervous system and stuff like that, and there's a lot of nervous tension and nervous energy that's going on right now. And if you push yourself too hard under these energetics, it's possible that you can like get sick, or it can have some type of like detrimental impact to your body. And so we really do need to be relaxing and taking it easy over as we head towards the weekend at the end of the week. So definitely, even if you have to push yourself a little bit in the beginning of the week, it's going to be better to go ahead and just get it done now, because come the end of this week, Thursday, Friday, you're not probably going to be feeling like you want to do it at all. And if it's something that really needs to be done, then the beginning of the week is better energetics to get that done. Also, on Friday, we are going to be having the Black Moon and the North Node come into an exact conjunction at 6 degrees of Gemini. And this transit is going to go on for almost a week. So this is also another probably like heavier energy when the trauma and the shadow side of the collective is going to be very highlighted. And so this, in combination with the Neptune-Mars opposition, could really have us feeling low energy over the weekend. So definitely, you guys, even if it's a little hard right now, because we are building into this Mars-Neptune opposition, it's going to be a lot better to get it done now than to wait, because you probably are just not going to be feeling like dealing with a lot of things come this weekend. So that's really what we have going on today. That is the nature of the energetics as they are unfolding. The definite Venus Libra themes, partnerships, relationships, finances, what we need. Like, we're going to be definitely feeling more social now that we have Mercury moving into Libra, and just thinking more about what we want, what we desire, wanting to relate with other people more, and the feminine just being very highlighted today for some reason. So we'll see how this week unfolds. Again, this whole week actually is like a very black moon themed week. So I wouldn't be surprised if this is a week where people are kind of in a state of anxiety about the future of things. That is really what the black moon and the north node together are really going to be triggering in the collective, is a fear about what's going to happen going forward into the future, and also what needs to be left behind in order to do that, and just facing a lot of subconscious issues and mental issues and definite deep fears coming up that have people really not knowing what to do with their feelings and their emotions and stuff like that, and also feeling like very split mentally over what's going on in the direction of things going forward. So that is pending later this week, but for today, yeah, it's just all about the Venus and the Libra themes, and it's just interesting at Venus at that degree today, 2 men under arrest. So there may be some type of rectification for the feminine energy generally coming with this. So we'll see how it goes. But the highest octaves of this energy, of course, are, if you really want to work with this energy today, doing things to beautify yourself, get your nails done, pamper yourself, get a massage, decorate, and just, align with peace and balance and harmony, and really cultivate your self-value and your self-love. These are all the things that high octave Venus wants to do for us, and beautify your home, beautify your environment, beautify yourself. And Venus today would be very happy with that, because the whole energy is very supportive of the feminine today. So today is it's like Girls' Day for some reason. Galactic Girls' Day. So cheers to that. And yeah, so if you guys liked this video, I hope I was able to provide something for you that can give you whatever you need in any type of a way to help you go through your day in the best way possible. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and share it with your friends if you think that they would be interested. Leave me comments, you guys. I absolutely love your comments. Any astrology questions that you have, put them in the comment sections of any of my videos, and soon I'm going to be making a video answering you guys' question. I've had a lot going on the weekends the past couple weeks. I was trying to do it last weekend, but I got too busy, and I think I'm going to be too busy again next weekend, but I am going to be doing this soon, and I'm looking forward to answering your questions. So any astrology questions you have, definitely leave them in my comments, and I will answer those for you coming up here sometime soon. I have a Facebook group and a Facebook page if you guys are interested in that as well. And come back with me tomorrow, and we will talk about what is happening next. See you guys later. Have a beautiful day. Bye.